We need to separate, when we're doing the research, what's the stuff that's essential and what's the stuff that's tangential. But then there's also what are the things that are peripheral but important? And it's sort of balancing that laser-like, laser-like focus on finding the answer, finding the best information, but also watching for the outliers, because those things are important too. And in fact, I think outliers are especially important because that's where we compete with a search engine. The search engine will always show you the most likely answers, the obvious things. Obviously, search engines, contribute to confirmation bias in a huge way because they try to answer the question the way you ask it. And so you never get a peripheral perspective. You never get those outliers identified when you're using a general purpose web search engine like Google. So we have to think about, as we're doing the search, as we begin the search, it's like, what is it that's going to constitute the essential information I have to find versus what are the things I should watch for and file away in case they become important. Knowing when to say when. And this is the sort of thing where I would guess, here's a number off the top of my head, or as there's a social media post called Fake Library Statistics. Does everyone else read that too? Okay, we're going to contribute to fake library statistics today. I would say that 83.5% of all research projects, you could spend 3 times as much time on it as you actually have time to do it. Does that sound about right to everyone else? Okay, then it qualifies as a fake library statistic. You just found another one created there. So it's knowing when you have to stop and knowing how important this project is in the context of everything else that you're managing over the course of the day. You could spend all day on every project, but that's not respecting your time. Plan on spending at least a quarter of your time post-processing, doing all that stuff after you find it so that you're not doing a data dump to your user. I've realized that is not, you're not cheating your client out of 25% of your time. You're enhancing the investment you already made of time in doing the research. Do you see the difference? It's a really big difference. If we don't stop searching, we're losing the opportunity to really add value by making sense out of it, making it something that the user can absorb and do something with. Remember, when our clients or patrons or users, whatever we want to call those people, when they come to us, they're not just doing it because they want to see your shining face. They love you and they're groupies. They all are, so they're making up reasons to talk to you, I'm sure. But mostly they're asking you for stuff so that they can do something else, not just to keep you busy. So it's finding out what is it that they're going to be doing with it, and that's what that final 25% is for, is taking all the stuff that you found and making it easy for them to do the next thing, to make yourself as frictionless as possible.